intensifies into a typhoon as signal number 4 likely to be raised. Severe tropical storm Marce has intensified into a typhoon at 8 a.m. on Tuesday, November 5th, raising the likelihood that the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration will issue wind signal number 4 in the coming days. Pagasa warned that the highest wind warning, which may be issued during the passage of Marce, is signal number 4, as the typhoon approaches northern Luzon. It added that the typhoon is expected to continue intensifying and may reach its peak intensity before making landfall over Babuyan Islands or Cagayan. House Speaker Romualdez defends Quadcomm's probe on Duterte drug war. Speaker Martin Romualdez passionately defended the House of Representatives' inquiry on the previous Duterte administration's bloody war on drugs and vowed that he won't allow the country to plunge back into darkness. The speaker says he, House of the People, is on the right side of history when it comes to pursuing the particular probe in aid of legislation. Romualdez reminded Quadcom probers that those who seek to hide the truth will always resist, and our efforts are not immune to attack. We are here for the people, for the truth, and for the enduring ideals of this republic. Philippine Coast Guard fails to locate missing cargo ship on its 8th day of search. The Philippine Coast Guard said that it deployed a Britain-Norman BN Islander utility aircraft for the 8th day of extensive aerial searches to the east of Taytay, Palawan, and from San Jose Town to Paluan Town in Occidental Mindoro, to find MV Santa Monica on Monday, November 4th. The PCG noted that it has also actively patrolled both sea and shorelines in Occidental Mindoro to intensify their efforts, and enhanced information gathering and dissemination among local fisherfolk to assist in the search. Abalos lectures Laxamana on typhoon warning system, but admits he has a good point. Former Department of the Interior and Local Government Secretary Benhir Abalos has lectured film director Jason Paul Laxamana on the importance of an early warning system for typhoons, but at the same time acknowledged that the latter has a valid point. The senatorial aspirant weighed in on the recent issue involving Laxamana, who argued that the entry of a typhoon into the Philippine area of responsibility, an imaginary line outlining the boundary of the Philippines that's being used by weather experts to warn the public for incoming rains and storms, should not be announced as news because it supposedly creates confusion or panic. His remarks notwithstanding, Abalos said that he also understands where Laxamana is coming from, especially on the need for simplified weather reporting to enhance public understanding and safety. Department of Education gets $150 million loan from the World Bank as it eyes more official development assistance and public-private partnerships for learning gaps. Education Secretary Juan Edgardo Sonny Angara is eyeing to tap additional concessional financing through cheap loans and grants extended by the Philippines' development partners, as well as tycoons' deep pockets, to fund more classroom construction while addressing learning loss among Filipino school kids aggravated by class disruptions during bad weather. Separately, the Washington-based multilateral lender World Bank disclosed on November 4th that it will lend $150 million, or over 8.7 billion pesos, to the Philippines in May 2025 for the Department of Education's new project for learning upgrade support. Angara noted that government agencies rolling out big-ticket physical infrastructure projects, such as the Departments of Public Works and Highways, of Transportation, and of Finance, cornered up to 76% of Philippine official development assistance proceeds. America votes in historic, tight election. As the world watches, Americans will cast the final votes in a very tight presidential race between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump on Tuesday, November 5th. Security was raised in the capital city with high fences installed, businesses boarded up, and heated confrontations over political views breaking out in some parts of the U.S. Harris spent the final day of the campaign across Pennsylvania, where 19 electoral votes offer the largest prize among the states that are expected to determine the Electoral College outcome. Trump's final campaign blitz brought him to the battleground states of Pennsylvania and North Carolina. Elections watch parties have also been organized all over the state and in Virginia in the same manner Americans watch the Super Bowl. More than 77 million Americans have participated in early voting, either in person or voting by mail. Filipino dancer to compete at Red Bull Dance Your Style World Final in India. Excitement sizzles as the countdown begins for one of the most intense, highly anticipated dance events, the Red Bull Dance Your Style World Finals. Filipino locking master Clockwise is gearing up for the competition as the sole representative of the Philippines at the finals. This competition will take place at the NSCI Dome in Mumbai, India, on November 9th. The competition will feature the top dance talents from across the world, vying to be this season's world champion. The road to the world final was a long one, but for Clockwise, the journey had just begun. The national champion is more than ready for the challenge, happily grabbing the chance to represent the Philippines on the world stage. "I am bringing the Filipino dance community and the whole Philippines with me," said the dancer. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the